Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is start creating our wireframe. So our wireframe is just a very rough layout of the page structure. So this wireframe has a page header, sidebar navigation, and then the page contents go in the middle, and then a page footer at the bottom. So we need to create some content for the footer. In order to do that, we're just going to go ahead and copy, let's go into our code and copy all the code that goes with our navigation elements. Command C to copy. And then let's scroll to the bottom of our text. Make sure that you're above the closing body tag and insert your copy of the navigation into the code. Choose refresh and you will see your change in the design view. And we're going to change the word navigation to the word footer. And let's delete these little colons. All right, now let's choose our Insert tab. So we have our Files tab visible right now. We'll click Insert, and we have some options here. Just click anywhere within the document window and press Command A to select all. And then choose the Div button. Click the ID field and enter the name container in the ID field. Click OK. And you'll see that we have created a new div container for our page that contains all the text within the body. So let's select the company name and the tagline, and I'm going to select it in the code just to make sure that I am able to select all the tags. So for example, if I select it in the design view, I end up missing the paragraph tags, and I want to make sure that I enclose these within my new div container. So I'm going to select all that in the code rather than in the design view. I'm going to click the div button. Again, choose ID and type the name header and hit OK. And I'm just following the instructions in the tutorial, so that's what I'll do for until I have all of my divs created. Okay, one thing I forgot to do earlier was to select this Welcome to Werewolves Unlimited, and let me select it in the code, and then under Format I'm going to choose Heading 1. Alright, let's take a look at our layout so far. If I just click Design up here, I can get a sense of what a web page I can get a sense of what the web page would look like if it was being displayed in a browser. And right now it's not looking very interesting. So we're going to start applying some more styles to it. I'll go back to split view. I'm going to go to the CSS Designer tab. Okay, let's set up the CSS Designer panel. So first thing you should do is to drag this to the left until it becomes kind of a split screen type of layout. Make sure that Show Set is unchecked. You could maybe drag this down a little bit, this little divider here. And notice that we have a list of different elements in our code that we can select from this list. So we created these div tags. We have container, header, sidebar, content. Inside the content are some paragraphs and an H1 tag. Let's close that up. And we also have the footer. So we can select our different divs through here. If I select the header, for example, then the header div is highlighted. Sidebar, then the sidebar div is highlighted, etc. In the Properties panel, we can apply styles to our various page elements. So we're currently in the Layout area of the Properties panel where we can apply different things to our divs, such as margins, padding, floats, etc. There's a text area where we can style text, borders, background, and more. Let's start with the background. So let's define a background color for our page. So click on the Set Background Color Swatch, and let's just choose a light gray. And the tutorial gives us a code that we could type in. So let's just match that code. Okay, and if we look at if we preview our page in a browser, and let's go ahead and save, we can see that we have a not very interesting page with a gray background.